All right, I'm going to go through this process for 8 through 15 just using kind of a checklist here, okay? And I'll start with the first one and then just move on from there, okay? First shape, quadrilateral, 4 sides, check. Square, all sides equal, no. I'll just leave it unchecked if it's not, okay? Rectangle, opposite sides equal. Those sides are not equal and they're opposites, no. Parallelogram, 2 pairs of parallel sides. No. If this just keeps going, this one's going up kind of at a slant here. They're eventually going to meet, so that would be a no. Rhombus, all sides equal. No. Trapezoid, 1 pair of parallel sides. I don't think my drawing does it justice here, but I think that maybe I should change this a little bit here. This one's kind of like that. That looks better. Now, if this just keeps going like this, and this keeps going like this, those two are going to cross. And we already knew that these were not going to be parallel, so it's not a trapezoid. So the only thing the first one is a quadrilateral. Now, second one, or number 9, 4 sides. Yes. Okay, square. Maybe I should put this on the inside so you see it a little better. Okay. Square. Equal sides. Yeah, I would say the sides are equal. I think they're all equal. But 90-degree angles. No, we don't have 90-degree angles, so that's a no. I would say yes for the first one in a rectangle. Opposite sides would be equal. But again, we don't have the 90-degree angle, so it's not a rectangle. Parallelogram. 2 pairs of parallel sides. Those look parallel. Those look parallel. I would say yes for parallelogram. Equal sides for rhombus. I would say that yes, that is definitely a rhombus. It's got equal sides. All the sides are equal. And trapezoid. Since it was a parallelogram, it's not going to be a trapezoid. We can only have 1 pair of parallel sides to be a trapezoid. We have 2 pairs of parallel sides, so it's not a trapezoid. So number 9 is going to be a quadrilateral because it has 4 sides, parallelogram, 2 pairs of parallel sides, and rhombus because all the sides are equal. All right, 10 and 11. Let's start with 10. Quadrilateral, 4 sides, check. Okay. Square, all equal sides, no. Rectangle, opposite sides equal, no. And they didn't have 90-degree angles anyway, so it couldn't be any of those. Parallelogram, 2 pairs of parallel sides. Top and bottom are 1 pair of parallel sides. Those are not parallel. If this keeps going and this keeps going, those are eventually going to cross. Not a parallelogram. Rhombus, all equal sides? No. Trapezoid, only 1 pair of parallel sides. Well, we already said that the top and the bottom are going to be parallel. Those are parallel, definitely. These are not, because we go here and we go here. So we have 1 pair of parallel sides, so it's definitely a trapezoid. Okay? So we've got quadrilateral, 4 sides, trapezoid, only 1 pair of parallel sides. Now let's go on to number 11. Quadrilateral, 4 sides, check. Okay. Square, all equal sides, 90-degree angles. It's got neither of those. If it's not going to be a square, well, we don't have opposite sides. Well, we do have opposite sides equal, I would say. I think that's equal. I'll show this like this. I'll put 1 line through this here, and that's not showing up very well, so I'll get something that hopefully does. That side is equal to that side. I'll put 2 lines through this because I think those two are equal. Okay, I agree with that part. Now, still, for a rectangle, you've got to have 90-degree angles, and it doesn't, so it's not a rectangle. Okay, it can't be. It's close, but it's not. Parallelogram, 2 pairs of parallel sides. I would say that that is parallel to that. That's looking good. And I would say that that is parallel to that. That's looking good. We've got 2 pairs of parallel sides, so check. It is a parallelogram. Okay. Rhombus, all sides equal. No, we don't have all sides equal. Trapezoid, one pair of parallel sides. No, we've got two pairs of parallel sides, so it's not a trapezoid. So we've got a quadrilateral because we have four sides, and a parallelogram because two pairs of parallel sides. This is your classic looking parallelogram. It's just kind of crooked a little bit here where it's almost a rectangle, but we don't have the 90-degree angles. But it's still all parallel, so it's going to be a parallelogram. All right, we'll start with number 12. Number 12 is your classic looking rectangle. Okay, I'll just start with this. Opposite sides are equal. Okay, that side is equal to that side, and those two sides are the same. Okay, so we've got our definite classic looking rectangle there, and we've got all 90-degree angles. We've got all square corners here. Okay, so that's definitely a rectangle, so we'll start with that. Okay, quadrilateral, four sides. Yes, every time we got a rectangle, it's going to be quadrilateral. Square, all sides equal. No, all sides are not equal. We've got opposite sides equal, but not all sides. Parallelogram, two pairs of parallel sides. This side is parallel to this side. There's one pair. And then this side is going to be parallel to this side. That's two pairs. Two pairs of parallel sides. Rhombus, equal sides. No, all the sides equal. And last but not least, trapezoid. As we've already said many times, if it's a parallelogram, it's not going to be a trapezoid. Because for a trapezoid, we can only have one of these pairs of parallel sides, and we have two. Okay, so it's not a trapezoid. So it's definitely quadrilateral. We've got four sides. It's definitely a rectangle because we have opposite sides equal, and we've got our right angles. It's definitely a parallelogram because we have two pairs of parallel sides. 13. 13 is kind of like that nothing shape that we talked about in the practice, where it's going to be hard to find one of these that works for it. Now, it's going to be a quadrilateral, definitely, but it's not going to be a square because we don't have equal sides, or 90-degree angles we don't have. It's not going to be a rectangle. We don't have opposite sides equal. We don't have 90-degree angles anyway, so it doesn't matter. Okay. It's not going to be a parallelogram because, it's hard to even tell what's opposite sides on here. Okay. It's not going to be a rhombus because all sides aren't equal. And then for a trapezoid, I'm looking for opposite sides that are going to be parallel. If I take this one and this one, now those are going to cross. Okay. If I take this one and this one, those already cross, so that's not going to work. So it's not going to be a trapezoid. The only thing that something like this could possibly be is your quadrilateral, and that's it, nothing else.